Carlton K. Mack was born in the village of Guangdong in China on July 30th, 1911. He landed in Trinidad in 1932 at the age of 21 after a 42-day journey from Hong Kong. At 13, he had left Guangdong to work in Hong Kong with the Allen family, distant relatives who also owned business in Trinidad. In his 7 years there, he took night classes in English at the YMCA, which proved invaluable when he moved to Trinidad. His first job in Trinidad was as a grocery attendant at the Allen's Quang Hing Company at 31 Charlotte Street, Port of Spain, working for up to $25 a month. Within 2 years, the Allens offered him the job of manager with a 1/9 share of a dry goods store purchased at 100 High Street, San Fernando, which marked the birth of J.T. Allen and Company Limited, incorporated in 1943. That was a good year for him in business and in love. He married Elaine Assing and was appointed managing director of J.T. Allen and Company. One of his first decisions was to open a branch of J.T. Allen's in Couva. In 1955, with the business growing and his family expanding, Carlton Mack risked everything, agreeing to a stringent 10-year payment arrangement to buy J.T. Allen and Company from the Allens. In 1961, on the eve of independence and with 4 years of loan payments left, Carlton Mack assumed chairmanship of J.T. Allen and Company. He then struck out into the property market, scouting for low-cost land with high commercial potential. In 1961, he purchased lands at Cross Crossing and Marabella, scoffed at by many as swampland. He also painstakingly negotiated the purchase of several private plots of land connecting High Street and St. James Street in San Fernando, recognizing their commercial potential. The critics were silenced when Allen Shopping Centre opened in Marabella as South Trinidad's first mini mall. This was followed in 1964 by Carlton Centre, then the country's largest shopping mall, and Cross Crossing Shopping Centre in 1976. New branches of Allen's supermarket opened in each property. In 1967, Carlton Mack restructured the business, placing the supermarkets under the subsidiary Allen Supermarket Limited, while J.T. Allen and Company focused on real estate. In 1978, he entered a 10-year arrangement with the McInerney Alstons Group for the sale of Allen Supermarket Limited. On December 1, 1988, at the age of 77, Carlton Mack returned to the supermarket business under the name JTA Supermarkets. Until his passing at age 84 in April of 1995, he held the reins as chairman of J.T. Allen and Company and JTA Supermarkets Limited. In building the country that had become his home, he never forgot the one he left behind. He made several trips back to China, twice visiting his home village. He was the moving spirit of the China Society in Trinidad and Tobago, which he served as president for 23 years from 1968. Carlton Mack was a founding investor and director in such indigenous institutions as the Point Lisas Industrial Port Development Company Limited, Trinidad Express Newspaper, and Royal Bank of Trinidad and Tobago. He served as president of South Trinidad Chamber of Commerce and on the board of governors of the Academy of Insurance. He supported the Red Cross, Family Planning Association, YMCA, and the Scout Movement, and received many honors for his contribution to national development, including the Hummingbird Medal Gold 1975 and Scarlet Ibis Medal 1971. Outside his business, he was passionate about family and farming his 25-acre agricultural holdings at St. Croix in Princestown. His 4 children, Carl, Carol, Carlisle, and Cyril, 5 grandchildren and great-grandchildren, continue to run the business while keeping faith with his ideals. Today's generation of Macks are preparing for the 2015 launch of C3 Center, a shopping and entertainment complex in Corinth, San Fernando, which will stand as a tribute to the enduring legacy of Carlton Mack, entrepreneur, nation builder, and man of grace.
I first met Carlton in 1976 when the Express was just 2 years old. There was a hand-picked board of directors which had been established by Vernon Charles. Carlton Mack was a quiet, unassuming giant of a man. He was an exemplar by any yardstick. What he said, what he did, how he lived. His family, always paramount in his considerations. He has left us so much better for having had him here. And I'm sure that had he been here with all his modesty, he would have been very proud of the honor extended to him this evening. So on his behalf, and on behalf of his closely knit and loving family, thank you.
The Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce is indeed honored to induct Mr. Carlton K. Mack into the Business Hall of Fame.